Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently kind of chilling at this point. We need to get a lot of investment done, there's no doubt about that. And we've apparently got this peasant rabble brewing up. I don't know, I don't recall them being here last episode, we'll see. Oh yeah, we murdered our son. That's a thing we did. Yeah, that's definitely a thing that happened. So, we of course did that because of this whole Castile situation, right? We need to have this be our player heir. She absolutely needs to be our player heir, which means no male children. That's the only way that this can go. So, for now, I don't think we upgrade this mansion. We're going to want to replace that. But I am interested in keeping it around for the time being. I want to get all of these castles as upgraded as possible. Never. A peasant's lot is to serve their lord. Okay, so we lose control. And, hello, pause menu. We know that they're launching here and here. That's very spread out. Okay. They're walking on in here. We could just raise our men-at-arms here. We would arrive in 4 days. They would arrive in 4 days. I don't know. We might get there before them. Nope. Okay. So that's fine. They don't actually wipe out any of our men-at-arms there, right? So that's completely okay. We're just going to raise up these 619, and actually we may as well raise a few levy troops as well. This is sufficient. We don't need more than this. So we're going to walk in over this way, eliminate these peasants. No problem whatsoever here. Phenomenal. We also got some prestige from completing a building, and we're going to wander on over this way and eliminate our peasant revolt. So we have a bunch of... Well, we know there's 2 counties with the low control, right? Is that just Toledo and Zaragoza? I believe so. Okay, so this war's over, obviously. We're at 1,050%. Cool. We'll disband our armies, and we do need to continue to get upgrades going over this direction. So we'll continue to work on those. We can extort our subjects, and we will definitely do that. Now, where are my loyal subjects? Don't worry. We'll have everyone pay. So that puts us at 900 gold. That's great. We're going to get an upgrade going here. I want to check down this way. We have this castle upgrading. We're going to need to get all of these additional castles upgraded. Regimental clearings are, I think, okay. It gives us just flat men-at-arms damage and toughness. What's the final at the end here? Okay, yeah, that's fine. We'll leave that be. We're going to need to replace likely the mansions and the hamlets, but I don't want to replace those right now. Reason being, we're making money off of them, and that is quite important. So we've got an additional castle upgrade to do over this way. Keep constructed in Malagon, which is, of course, down over here. Now, who do we have stationed here right now? Literally no one. And who would we want to move to be stationed here? Well, who do we have stationed up here? This is a unit of armored footmen. Okay. So we could move one of our archer regiments down this way. So we would change their stationing over to Malagon. It's probably one of the better places. I mean, Zaragoza is, I think, slightly better right now. Hunting grounds, would that boost up our bowmen later on? No, it would not. Okay. We have high tents here, so that does give us stationed archer damage. Walls and towers is not actually all that useful for archers. We'll replace this one with blacksmiths for the time being. So that's underway. As far as Toledo goes, we're probably going to need to replace our hamlets eventually. And that'll need to be blacksmiths. But I really don't want to give up on that income just yet. We'll do that eventually. But that is not a right now sort of thing. So that's fine. We know that this is a level 2 castle, this is a level 2 castle, this is a level 1 castle, and the Basque culture doesn't have battlements yet. We're working on that. But that will take some time. This is a level 1 castle, and that's Castilian. That would need battlements. Okay. So for now, that's fine. We're, of course, going to be converting these things over to Basque. So we need to get these locations upgraded where we can. We did just finish up a construction up over this way. Let's get this castle maxed on out. We can't actually upgrade this further beyond these level 4s. So that's absolutely great. We're very, very pleased about that. So once these do get maxed out, we're going to be able to put this gold elsewhere, right? And at that point, that's when we're really going to start focusing in on our military duchy. So that's the plan at this juncture. We do have a stewardship perk available, and we're going to take Taxman for right now. Not that we're currently collecting taxes, although I'd like to be, but we have conversions that need to happen. Let's get a blacksmith upgrade going here. Beautiful. Up in Zaragoza, we are currently maxed. We don't have burrs. Could we get a tax office at this point? Yes, but we need the duchy title Aragon. Okay. That's definitely something that we can work towards. We are now infirm, which is non-ideal, but we only have the one heir. Unfortunately, that does put us at 8 out of 7 domain. That is very sad. I don't want to hand something else out. Our current wife is still skill 21 stewardship. Becoming infirm there is actually quite problematic. That means that we're going to die fairly soon. I think we'll just have to sit over our domain limit for the time being. Sure, show in this countess, and we'll gain some renown off of that. Phenomenal. So out of curiosity, what is going on in the legacies now? Because we've maxed out Metropolitan, right? I think we have to choose another tree, and then it just automatically works down it. That's what it seemed to have done so far. We'll see. We're a ways away from getting another tree opened up, so we'll let that come in for a little bit. Now, I'd like to come up over this direction here. King of Castile won a war. Okay, we're actually happy about that right now. I would like to get this blacksmith upgrade going. That is expensive, and building castles over here is also something that I'd like to do. However, the best thing for us to do right now might be to just create the Duchy of Aragon. That will allow us to, A, be the de jure ruler of everything here, which is good. And B, that would allow us to build a tax office here to bump up our holding taxes, which is good. We're optimizing this for holding taxes, right? So that would be absolutely great. Tax assessors, we're lacking 140 gold on, but we can certainly work our way towards that. Okay, now our men-at-arms are going to be... We're going to end up probably changing these around at some point. Having 2 units of bowmen is maybe a bit much. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking right now. I do think we'll probably give it a little bit of a rest until maybe we get Arched Saddle or something like that. Our men-at-arms are going to have to be reworked. And that means, of course, this stuff's specialization is going to be somewhat questionable. We'll see how that ends up going. We're, of course, running clown blacksmiths, apparently. That's how this works. Perfect. We're running crown blacksmiths. That's what it's actually called. So that's absolutely great. I do want to get... That's good for our spearmen and for our heavy infantry. So we do want to run probably a second unit of spearmen instead of this second unit of bowmen. I'm going to get rid of that right now. We'll put in a second unit of pikes. And then we'll get a second unit of armored footmen. And then cavalry, we'll swap over to cavalry. And then we'll get mangonels, or, well, siege weapon and siege weapon. Is probably the way that that's going to end up going. We can sell trivial titles, which we will do. And I'm sure that won't backfire on us in any meaningful way. We're going to upgrade this, although that's Castilian. And we can't actually upgrade that castle yet because of that. That's a little sad, but we can upgrade this one. And then... Okay, this guy's reducing his feudal taxes to us as well. That's kind of rude, but fine. We'll get this castle upgrading as well. Okay, so that's all good for the time being. I do want to pop up here, and sure, we'll pay the royal court a visit. A royal lapse, huh? Actually, spending some court grandeur for 21 stress is something I'm okay with right now. And gaining some prestige. Sure, that sounds good. We do need to get a hillside grazing land going here. Loyalty and sense of honor, probably. I don't know if the Pope will like that or not. Nope, he's not okay with it. We've not been doing too well with convincing the Pope to give us gold. There's no doubt about that. Kinslayer and sinful traits, those are going to hurt our chances there. But honestly, it's fine. Crime cannot go unpunished. So, we definitely need to be working on getting these replaced and boosting up our heavy infantry that are here. Let's see. Cattle pastures don't boost heavy infantry in any meaningful way, nor do militia camps. Blacksmiths would. Walls and towers are heavy cavalry. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely very, very interesting. I'm not exactly sure what the plan is going to be there. We'll grab defensive measures for now. And a lot of these castles up here are starting to get maxed out. Not all of them are there yet, though. But a number of them are. So that's absolutely great. We're happy about that. We're going to continue to invest over here. Multi-faith tolerance? Sure, I'm sure that will help our position with the Pope. That's definitely something that will happen, right? I'm like 45% certain of that. Actually, I'm not certain of that at all. It probably will not. Let's upgrade our blacksmith over here for now. Keep in mind, in these economic duchies, the idea behind the blacksmith is to boost the holding taxes. So that'll be fine for now. This ransom is acceptable. We'll take 10 gold. Happily. And then down over this way, we would like to boost our remaining unit of archers in some meaningful capacity. Ultimately, that's probably going to mean replacing the hamlets with barracks. That does not boost archers. But there's not really another way to do it unless there's a tech that we don't have unlocked yet. Which I don't think there is. We have Burrs done, we have Memorialism. I think that's about the best that we can do. So for now, I think our ideal situation here would be replacing farms and fields at this point with barracks. Specifically because we are attempting to optimize our number of levy troops out of it. That does not help our stationed holding, but we could certainly do this. That will hurt our income, and I don't love that. We would also look to replace our mansions over here with something along the lines of blacksmiths. And that will hurt our income, but I'm hoping that building our tax assessors up here in our economic duchy will offset that. That's the goal for right now. But our income over here is definitely going to drop. No doubt about that. This being Castilian is definitely slightly awkward for us. I would like to get this castle upgraded, but we can't do that at this moment. The County of Bordeaux, huh? Okay. We're not going to be doing that right now. We can station a men-at-arms regiment. This unit of pikemen is unstationed. Right. So where do we want them to go? Well, the best place for them right now would be Zaragoza. They're not going to want to be stationed there forever. That's for sure. Horse farms have been built. That's always great. We can continue to upgrade up over this way. Somewhat. We did just inherit the County of Vizcaya, and we're going to immediately grant that off. We don't want to hold that, but we did get some gold out of it, I think, so that's good. We're going to need 315 gold here, so we can definitely get that going, and we died at 54. So that's deeply unsurprising. We knew that that was coming. And the struggle is currently... Struggle Clash only targets one county now. Okay. That's good to know. We did just move on in the Iberian struggle, so that's fine. Keeping it in the family, having a child with the inbred trait. Oh, wonderful. I mean, this is definitely, you know, not ideal. Unfortunately, it's our player heir. Yeah. However, the daughter doesn't have that trait. Interesting. Very interesting. He's not the King of Castile at this point. But that is certainly fascinating. So, what is our 9 stewardship skill? Yikes. And of course, we've got this guy who's only got 6. Stewardship is going to be a bit of a problem for us right now. We, of course, want to go into here, and we're going to go probably for domain focus, just to get as much domain limit as we can. I'm also We're close to administrator. That would give us +3 stewardship, or we could reset this and go down the architect tree to try to grab divided attention. That's probably the better way to go right now. So we would reset this perk for a lot of stress, right? But then we would just work our way down over here. And now we're 2 away from divided attention. Unfortunately, that does mean that we're at 2 of 6, and the Duchy of Aragon actually went to our nephew? That's very rude. We're going to revoke this, and he's going to be very upset about it. Very upset indeed. We're going to raise all of our forces. We could become reclusive, that's fine. And war has been declared, as expected. So we're, of course, going to need to put in some council positions here. And we'll also call in our husband to come help. But this needs to get sorted. No doubt about that. So we're going to call to war. He will accept this, naturally. And we're going to put in charge here. There is this guy that we could pay to recruit. 105 gold, but we're paranoid. Yikes. I guess we'll put this guy in charge, but it's going to be very awkward here. I want to come up here and fight this force before they can group together. And that'll buy some time as well for our ally to come on down. Ooh, okay. Same guy for Spymaster and Steward? Sure, we'll put this guy in then. So we're going to win this battle. We could become friends with our husband, but we'll also become superstitious. Sure, that seems like that would be fine. Okay, now what does the Pope think of us? -34 due to lover's pox? Okay, sure. Fair enough. So, we're going to want to walk away over this way, right? That's definitely a thing. We've got some populists. Yeah, to be expected. I'd love to catch this force over here. Wow, they're fast. Okay. We are not really catching them. We're going to have to turn around and defend our capital here. This is, of course, a war against tyranny. So this is the war goal here. And we'll definitely have to go take that. Now, I'm wondering why it's saying that we're not going to win this, because we are once our ally gets here. That's very strange. It must not have calculated that he was going to be part of that. But he absolutely was. That was always going to be the case. So we're going to let these guys lock in here, then we're going to walk in and fight them. Never mind, they are fast. But we're faster. Cool. And then they're locked in down over here, and we're going to go fight them there too. Beautiful. So that puts us at 29% war score. It's not as much as I would like. Actually, let's do it. Turning to diamonds, indeed. We're having a lot of issues mentally right now. Okay, we're currently wounded. It's yikes, no doubt about that. Bloomeries have been constructed in Toledo. And of course we have men-at-arms who are stationed. That's interesting. I thought that they would be unstationed at this point. We're going to finish up this siege. That's going to be done in 40 days. And then we'll come up here and defend this area. They're choosing a very bad location to attack. I don't know why they're doing that. Okay, so populists are declaring on us. That's fine. I'm not concerned about that. For the moment, we're going to finish up this siege. There we go. Now we're going to come up here and fight. Beautiful. So we'll win this battle, no doubt about that. And then we'll come over here and fight these guys. That won't be a problem either. Yep, this is completely fine. They grouped together, so we'll win this and we'll take over this siege. So that'll be perfect. It's definitely awkward, no doubt about that. Okay, So this war is over. No shockers on that one. And we take over this siege. So we get the progress on all of that. Now they're coming back again. So we find ourselves at 91%. Okay. I definitely want to make our way over here and look to fight them. We can get 4% more from battle war score. We'll easily win this battle. And now I want to fight up over here. I want to continue to fight. We're at... yeah, score cap to 50. So 2% more. That'll come from ticking, honestly. So we're not going to actually get any war score from this, but ticking does the trick. Then we'll enforce those demands and disband our troops. Now we're going to revoke this title, the Duchy of Aragon, which we will absolutely do. Unfortunately, he handed out some of these titles. We're at 7 of 5 holdings right now. So we're going to have to hand out some of these ourselves. It's very not ideal, our domain limit at this moment. That's for sure. Our domain limit is very non-ideal. But this will do for now. So we'll need to station our light cavalry somewhere. We'll station them here for now. We'll station these pikemen somewhere. And we'll station these pikemen somewhere. For the time being, we cannot station our mangonels. And that's understood. A crusade? Yeah, our warriors will be ready to fight. Because we're not going to go. We'll appoint this guy as our beneficiary. And then we're just not going to turn up. It'll be fine. So the farms and fields here we're going to want to replace with a militia camp. For sure. That'll be fine for now. I think as far as this goes, I'm reasonably content with the buildings that exist here. We may, however... No, this is fine. This is completely fine. So in that case, let's upgrade our hide tents because that will upgrade our bowmen. Perfect. So, this is our player heir. We wouldn't mind getting rid of him, but I think it'll be okay. All things considered. We're going to be inheriting at least part of Castile, right? So that's fine. This ransom is acceptable. This ransom is... I'm actually going to take his gold. I don't expect him to rebel again. So that'll be fine. I want to check through these castles here. Honestly, I don't think we're going to continue to upgrade these because we don't directly hold them right now. So I think it'll just be these 3. And of course, there's also these 4 that we want to hold. We want to build a few castles over here. There's a whole lot going on here. We'll set aside those childish thoughts. Our biggest issue at this moment... Okay, this guy's on stewardship education. That is ideal. Our biggest issue at this moment is that we need to... Well, first off, this guy is not in our court, is he? Where is he right now? He is located in Lyon. Okay, so he is not at our court. He's up over here. He's actually landed. He's on stewardship focus, which is good. I'm just going to hope that he gets a good education. That'll be the idea here. Those funds can be better used elsewhere. Why would we need a fleet? This is Crusader Kings. You can't even build fleets. It's exciting. So prisoners can be ransomed here, and we'll ransom off this mayor, and we'll just ransom off everyone here that we can. Those people are currently already receiving a proposal from us. That's the word I'm looking for. Phenomenal. So we'll get this blacksmith upgrade going. This castle is now maxed out. So are all of these maxed out? Yes, all of our economic castles that we personally hold right now are maxed out. That's great. Sure, we'll play chess with our son. What are we good at? Learning? Okay. And we win. Fantastic. There we go. We can ransom off a couple more of these prisoners. We'll get one gone. There we go. And the other. Now, I'm assuming that the Pope is going to continue to be a jerk for a bit. 45 reasons not to. Yeah, let's start a sway scheme on him. I'm not sure how long we'll stay alive here. We're in poor health. We're flagellant, drunkard, wounded, and stress level 2. None of that is amazing, but we'll grab popular figurehead for now. We should consider working down our stress. So, secluding ourselves is not a bad idea. That brings us down to stress level 1. So that's better than nothing. We just finished promoting culture in Toledo, and this is actually converted as well. So that's phenomenal. We're going to work on converting down here next, and we're also going to promote culture there. We can see our monthly income is pretty low, but honestly, I'm not surprised about that, considering our current state. It's not the greatest in the world, but things are going to start coming together fairly soon. It is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to see about working up our domain limit a little bit, but it's going to be very awkward overall. Basically, this life is going to be very awkward for us. We may start thinking about, like, attacking out over here instead. We'll see. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods. Apparently, we've got a crusade going on, in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Shadow Wolf, Andy McGar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12 UK, Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.